Hi guys, I'm sitting here having my cup of coffee and rest in peace, that poor woman in the Bronx found in a suitcase. How horrible. But what they're talking about there is how she didn't report domestic violence. Um, Oftentimes women don't, and they'll tell you to just move on. Um, Keep quiet, find another place. So I'm going to start going through the places that I have rented or been forced to. This is, I'm being evicted from this current place. So we're talking 18 places, and I will go through, and they're very similar. This post-separation abuse, it's horrible. We got Silver Maple Park, Ridge Road, Green Street, Vanderveer Street, Arnold Avenue, Amsterdam, Perth, the YWCA. Stayed with my mother, was forced to stay with my mother twice, numerous hotels, Main Street in Northville. I went even out of state. I went to Maine. I tried to rent a RV. I stayed in an abandoned house on Market Street I tried to buy, State Street in Albany, Main Street here in Broad Albin, numerous times being forced to sleep in parking lots, Lock 11 in a tent, numerous campsites, Carmichael Street, the smaller street off Carmichael. I'll have to look up the street, from a Mr. Hernandez. Basically every 3 to 4 months I've been forced to move. So this is what goes on. So this poor young woman was quiet. She didn't say anything. She just tried to quietly move forward with her life and leave this person. And this is what goes on. So even when you report domestic abuse, this is what you face with a housing situation. So once again, I'm being evicted. They often make up things to make you look crazy or unstable, or you're making a disturbance, you need a welfare check, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to go through more of this stuff and what happens when you try to leave a domestic abuser. Coercive control is a horrible means of control. It goes way beyond imposing someone's will on you, maybe, certain things they want you to do or not do. But this goes way beyond that. So we'll continue to talk about that. So I'm once again being forced to leave here on Main Street in Broad Albin while all these people are allowed to continue. And certainly when a woman doesn't have evidence, it's even more difficult. In my case, people knew what my ex-husband was doing. It was set up to do this way. I have family members involved. I have a lot of people involved in this. So we're going to continue to talk about this. And we're going to continue to talk about when you do report and how you're treated. So this works out to be about every 4 months being forced out of something that I'm renting, either forced on the street. They want to put you in debt. I have $500 in my bank account right now, so I have to wait for the security from the other place. I have mail all over the place because the post office refused to do anything. You're constantly struggling with then accusations about evictions or the police being there, which they'll oftentimes call the police. They'll get neighbors involved, make up nonsense about you. So then you have to deal with these things. You have to go through all these things, whether your credit is good, what your job you have, and various things like that, which are very strict nowadays. So we'll continue to talk. Be safe, guys.